Hello everyone and welcome to Free Indie Games presented by Clickus.com. There aren't a lot of options out there when it comes to holiday games. In fact, my original plan for this video was to at least feature one game about Christmas, one for Hanukkah, and one for Kwanzaa. Unfortunately, a majority of these free Christmas games I found aren't very good. The only Hanukkah games I found were either cheap Match 8 puzzle games with a menorah or completely racist, and I couldn't find any Kwanzaa games at all. So unfortunately, for this year at least, we're going to be sticking to one single Christmas game. Path to Christmas is an apt title for this humble little puzzle game. You need to get Mr. Gift, a Christmas present with legs, from one side of the level to the other by moving blocks around to form a path from start to finish. Much like Stando Food last week, Path to Christmas was clearly intended to be a mobile game, though there is a free PC version available on itch.io. It's also a pretty basic game as well. There's no full screen option, you have to enable music and the snow effects yourself in the menu, and the menu options have no text, only symbols. It's also not a very Christmassy game, with only a generic present and some snow to give the indication of the holiday spirit. The music, even while pretty good, isn't even Christmassy itself. The developer could have at least added some ringing bell effect in there somewhere, but no. That simplicity carries over to the levels as well. There's no level progression system in place, only 3 different sized, randomly generated levels to choose from in the menu. All the levels look identical, with the same present, the same trees, the same snow, and the same blue background. There's no scoring system either, and no way to track how many moves it took you to complete the game. Because of this, you never really get the sense that you're progressing through levels, especially when you can just skip a level and go to a new randomly generated one at any time. And I'm gonna get dogpiled for this, I know I am, but I found the game to be way too difficult. I played this thing for nearly 45 minutes, trying all 3 different sizes and multiple levels between them, and I couldn't complete a single puzzle. I didn't even come close. The sizes don't really offer any different difficulty, as no matter what you choose, there's only ever one free space to slide a block into, and only 1 or 2 different possible paths to form anyway. Whenever I had a path going from the start to 1 block before the exit, I always found the last piece I needed was all the way on the top or the other side of the screen or whatever, and I had to completely redo the entire thing, inevitably screwing up and getting myself lost even more. Now, this isn't a criticism itself, it's not the game's fault I'm an idiot, but it does highlight the problem with the game's overly simplistic nature. There's no difficulty curve and no difficult selection, so morons like me don't stand a chance at any of these puzzles. And without any scoring system, save for some stars from the path you can collect, I'd imagine there's not much sense of accomplishment for the smarty pants who can solve these levels. Maybe if the developer put more work into the game, expanded it, introduced new mechanics over the course of the game, there'd be something here. But right now, it's just too basic and frankly too generic to be something worth playing. There are a million better free puzzle games out there and a million others that are just like this one. All it is a glorified pipe game like the one in the original BioShock. It's not even very Christmassy, so if you're desperate for a Christmas game like I am, you still wouldn't find much here.